What's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday! I don't know how it's Wednesday. It's because Labor Day was Monday, but I was all confused for the last 2 days. All right, guys. So I did a post last week that really got me thinking, and it's something that I really want to talk to you guys about. So I posed a question: which do you need more of right now? Do you need more time, or do you need more money? And quite honestly, the responses were pretty split about time and money. So the more I got to thinking about this and the more I got to asking you guys questions and really talking about this, there's something that I want you to understand. Time and money are an illusion. So that's hard for a lot of us to believe, but if you start to really analyze the connection between time and money and the amount of time and money in this world, you're going to really start to understand that all of it is just energy, okay? Time is energy. And money for sure is energy, okay? So I want you guys to think about this. So let's take 2 examples. So let's say you are an entrepreneur, okay? And you are a new entrepreneur. So a lot of the people I work with right now are new entrepreneurs or new coaches. I was in this boat for a very long time where I was like, okay, I don't have money yet to invest in my business, but I have time, right? And so I was also really bad at delegating, still not great at it. It's something I'm working on. So I was like, okay, well, I have time and I have a really hard work ethic, right? Because I was hustling for my worth. So I was like, I have time, but I don't have enough money right now to invest in my business. So I'm going to do everything myself, okay? Which led to overwhelm. It led to lack of growth in my business. It led to burnout. It led to struggle. It led to me not thinking I was worth what I was doing. It led to a whole bunch of more problems, right? And so spending, and I see this with so many entrepreneurs, is it's like, well, I don't have the money, so I'm going to invest my time. And that can work for a little while, and sometimes you have to bootstrap it, and sometimes that's just how life is. But long term, that strategy really doesn't work, right? And so what I want you to understand is that time creates money and money creates time, okay? So if you have money, you buy some of your time back, right? So if you're someone who right now is in a 9-to-5 job, you're trading time for money, right? Like you work for this many hours, you get this much money, right? So you're trading time for money. The only way to really find financial freedom, so I'm gonna back up. The 2 things I think that everyone wants in the world are time freedom and money freedom, okay? And one might be higher than the other, but most of the time we want time and money freedom. Because if you have money, but you don't have the time to enjoy it, it doesn't do you a lot of good. And if you have time, but you don't have the money to go enjoy the things that you're doing, that doesn't do you a ton of good either, right? So if we think about these 2 work together, and they're somewhat a trade-off, but at some point they're really not a trade-off, okay? So if you're working a 9-to-5 job and you're trading hours for money, right, then you're working time for money. So as you start to become an entrepreneur, become a business owner, start to have a side hustle, now you can make money without trading just your time, right? Or the amount of time that you have goes up, right? So the amount of time that you have to make money goes up and you can charge more per hour, right? So if you're working for yourself, you're an entrepreneur, you can charge $250, $300, $1,000, $10,000 an hour, right? That's a decision, and that's working with the right people. When you understand that money is an illusion and that you get to value yourself and that you get to create more of it, that it's not something that you can't get and you have bad money stories and you get that kind of stuff, right? But you have to understand that money is an illusion, okay? If you don't believe me, think about this for 1 second. So Corona happened and most of us got some amount of money from the government, right? The government did not go create gold and send us gold. They sent us either a check with some numbers on it or they put some numbers in our bank account, right? That's all it was, right? It was an illusion. Like, oh, here you go. Here's $1,200 because you're an adult in the United States. And you all of a sudden had more money. You did nothing to get that money. They're just numbers, right? And so when you think about money, I want you to think about it as an energetic exchange, right? Like the government bonus wasn't an energetic exchange. Maybe it was. Maybe it was a struggle for having to be locked in our houses. Also, remember to put your phone on do not disturb before you start a live video. Okay, so money is an illusion, okay? Money is just an energetic exchange. So if you're a coach and you're coaching someone, you have to be in an energetic alignment with what value you're giving them and the money that they're giving back to you. That's all it is, right? They're literally giving you some numbers in your Venmo account and you're giving them an energetic exchange. You're helping them get an outcome, right? I am. That's all it is. It's an energetic exchange. So you have to decide how much energy are you giving and what is the exchange for that, right? I just got off a coaching call, and she was talking about the fact that she's like, I'm not charging enough and I'm exhausted, and she's gonna run into burnout. I'm like, okay, we just need to up your rates. Like, it's just an energetic exchange. How much are you giving in what you're getting, right? And they need to match. If you're giving this much and you're getting paid that much, that doesn't work. If you're getting paid this much and you're only delivering that much, that doesn't work either, right? So money is an energetic exchange. It's an illusion, okay? So is time. I had the hardest time with this when I first heard this concept. But if you've never read The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, go read that book. It's amazing. But he talks about how time is an illusion, okay? So this is what I want you guys to think about. If I asked you to put your hand on a hot stove, how long do you think you could leave it there? Probably not very long, right? Like, your hand is gonna be like, I'm bringing it off. And I was like, okay, you're gonna leave that there for 5 minutes. Or you get to spend 5 minutes having a really in-depth conversation with your significant other, with your child, with your best friend. How fast does that 5 minutes go? Okay? Time is an illusion. It's a perception, and it's a perception that we create. And so for so many of us, we create this perception that there's not enough time, there's never enough time, I don't have time, I can't get it all done, right? Sometimes it's because we're putting too much stuff on our plate, but most of the time, it's our perception around time, okay? Time is an illusion. Yes, there's X amount of hours in every day, yada, yada, yada. But the way you're spending your time and what you get done in that time, seriously, you guys, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. How efficient you can be is all an illusion, right? And so you have to understand that, like, you can create more time. You can be more present. If you think you have no time in your day, I would challenge you to, for a couple days, write down every single minute that you do in your day. What time you got up, everything you do, every single thing. How long did it take you to brush your teeth? How long did it take you to change your clothes? How long did it take you to cook your kids breakfast? How long was your commute? Write down every single thing, okay? You're going to find that you're on social media more than you want. You're going to find that you're sort of randomly doing things that maybe you shouldn't be doing. You're going to, whatever. You will all find at least an hour, maybe 2 or 3 in your day that you could create time to go create more money. Right? Time creates money, money creates time. So if you can do that and you go, okay, if I needed an hour, let's say you're a coach, let's say you're an entrepreneur, and you're like, I need an hour a day. I need 20 minutes to reach out to people in the morning. I need 20 minutes to respond to them in the afternoon. And I need 20 minutes to invite people to my Facebook group. Just an example of what you could do. But that's an hour a day. If you do that every single day for the next 2, 3, 4 months, weeks, etc., you're going to change your business. Okay. So if you think that you don't have enough time, start with tracking it. Track every single minute. Yes, it's going to suck for a couple days, but you're going to start to see, like, I really am wasting time in doing things that I don't want to be doing, or we get in overwhelm and then we don't do anything. So I just want you guys really to understand that time creates money, money creates time, and they're both an illusion. So if you want more time, go create it. If you want more money, go create it, right? If you're working a 9-to-5 job, go start a side hustle. There are so many ways to make money. We just have to change our idea around the fact that we have to go hustle for it, right? I have to give XYZ to make this much money. I have to do whatever. It's not true, right? There are so many different ways to make money, right? We live in a world right now of experts, okay? And you are an expert on something. I say this all the time. You have had some experience in your life that you could teach someone. Okay, that's the whole expert thing right now. And the world is paying billions of dollars every day to hire coaches. Okay, so if you've been through something, you know something, you can create a course around it. You can create a 30-day course. You can go help other people. Okay, you can make money doing that. But truthfully, I believe our like the reason we're all here is to learn and teach and grow. Learn, teach, grow. Learn, teach, grow. So if you're not teaching something and you want to be making more money, think about what you could teach. Who can you teach it to? Who needs what you've been through in your life? And then turn that into a course, okay? Or turn that into a program. Turn that into something. So if you guys are entrepreneurs and you're not in my Facebook group, I would invite you to come in there. I'm going to do a whole week training starting on the 28th of September called Becoming Invincible. We're going to talk about all the strategies behind getting leads, launching, and all of the things you need to really create a business. If you're not an entrepreneur and you want to create a side hustle, then I would also invite you to come to my group, because I will help you guys understand how do you go from 0 to launching and how do we get you to 10K months. So if you want to be in that group, let me know. If you have questions on this, if you're like, Courtney, it's a lie, time and money are not illusions, then we need to get on a phone call and we'll talk about this, because they really are. And once you realize this, you can create anything in your life. You can create anything that you want. You need to have a vision around that. Let's get you going in that direction. So I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I will see you in a little while for our training. And I'll talk to the rest of you guys soon. The rest of you guys, really good English. All right, guys, have a good day.